following opinions are solely those of Boattest.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for Boattest.com, and today I'm going to do a performance evaluation and features inspection on a brand new boat from Yamaha, the 195S. This takes all of the luxury that we typically see in the larger boats and puts it into a 19-foot package. Combines it with comfort and styling. Let's take a look and see how they've done.
She brings luxury treatments to the lower end of the size range, so customers that wanted a smaller boat no longer have to settle for less when it comes to the quality features that Yamaha can provide. It's got the 1.8-liter SVHO engine, the larger Connect touchscreen at the helm, upscale marine upholstery, a new collapsible tower design that includes the model badging on the side, and improved storage solutions. All speaking of a new level of attention to detail. Let's get right into it, starting at the most popular spot, the stern patio. The transom platform is actually two levels, the 22-inch deep upper level, having 15-inch high seatbacks integrated into the transom, and the 18-inch lower level just 8 inches above the waterline and 9 inches below the upper level. Both are covered in marine matte rubberized non-skid. A reboarding ladder is just to the starboard of the centerline, and 2 grab handles ease the reboarding process. Beverage holders are to both sides, and a stereo remote is just to port. The seating area in the 32-inch deep cockpit has been redesigned, and a new 29-inch area has been added to the starboard side to accommodate a side-mount pedestal table and a 45-quart carry-on cooler. The seating begins with 76 inches across the stern, consisting of a single seat to starboard, a center with a filler cushion over the step from the platform, and a lounge to port. Here's where we're seeing the start of the upgraded marine upholstery with multiple tones and fully molded seat bases. Storage is underneath. Just ahead are, of course, the operator and observer seats that swivel around to join the party. But notice that there's still a flow-through design where the center of the boat remains open. Most often the table becomes an impediment. Overhead is the tower, providing an elevated tow point and a mounting point for the forward and aft biminis. The biggest feature of the helm is obviously the 7-inch Connect touchscreen. It serves as the hub of all the boat's entertainment and monitoring components. The main screen shows water temp, and we can select a moving map display. Detailed info provides a compass, fuel economy, trim, fuel flow, fuel used, and water temp, again all resettable. The media page provides for Bluetooth connectivity, and there's a setting page. Regardless of what we select, there's always depth, voltage, RPMs, and fuel read in the perimeter. To the left is a phone holder. Alongside is a USB and charging jack. Below are the beverage holder and a small cubby for stuff with a drain hole. All electrical switches are grouped to the right, and it includes no-wake and cruise assist rockers. The 13.5-inch wheel is mounted to a tilt base. To the left is the ignition and blower switch. To the right is an armrest providing the ergonomics to the engine control. The seat is wraparound, and there's room for the legs to swivel the body around without having to release the seats. Vents in the back keep the operator cooled. A flip bolster is included. As with the helm seat, the observer seat is wraparound, swivels, vented, but does not include a flip bolster. Ahead of the observer seat is glove storage, a grab handle, and more of the padded surface. To the side are beverage holders and a storage cubby, all recessed into the bulwarks. At the 20-inch walkthrough, there's access to the storage area under the helm console. A trash receptacle is mounted inside the door. A little further back and to port is access to storage under the port console. Another storage compartment is in the deck.
Now let's take a look at the bow area.
The 26-inch deep bow is set up in the usual configuration, but because Yamaha carries the beam so far forward, there's so much more room here, with 24 inches between the seats. In fact, notice the center aft facing seat is not just tossed in as an afterthought, but more of a dedicated seat in its own right. The side bolsters add a significant comfort level, grab handles are just ahead, and 2 speakers face aft. The aft backrests are contoured to provide additional and much appreciated lumbar support. The upscale treatments continue with the multiple tones, bead welting, and multi-density foam. Storage is under both side cushions. Anchor storage with keepers is under the forward cushion. Filler cushions convert the bow into a 70 by 42-inch sun pad.
Now let's take a look at where all this power comes from.
Operationally, the big news is the larger engine providing the performance. In this case, the 1.8-liter Super Vortex high-output Yamaha Marine engine. The battery is under the port cockpit seat. At the upper platform, there's easy access to a clean-out port, so no diving in the water if we run over a plastic bag. There's also a freshwater flush port, and when the hatch is opened, a kill switch disables the engine. The Yamaha 195S has a length overall of 19 feet 5 inches, a beam of 8 feet 2 inches, and a draft of 15 inches. With an empty weight of 2,509 pounds, 75% fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 3,109 pounds. With the 1.8-liter Super Vortex high-output engine, run up to 7540 RPM, we reached our top speed of 48.5 miles per hour. Best economic cruise came in at 6,000 RPM and 31.3 miles per hour. It was at that speed that the 10.6 gallon per hour fuel burn worked out to 3 miles per gallon and a range of 170 miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 40-gallon total fuel capacity. Being a jet boat, we were expecting quick times for acceleration, and we weren't disappointed. She jumped up on plane in an average 3.4 seconds, accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 4 seconds flat, and 30 came and went in 6.1. We found her to be solidly on plane at 22 miles per hour and 5,000 RPM with a 7 gallon per hour fuel burn. Being jet powered, she had exhilarating handling characteristics, more so at lower speeds. At higher speeds, there's much wider turn radius. She has the extended keel that acts like a rudder under the jet outlet, providing these turning characteristics, and the days of spinning out on the turns are long gone. Now there's controllability through all phases of the turns. I kind of like that there's feedback in the wheel during turns, so when you let go of the wheel, it snaps back into the straight ahead position. There's only a 1 1/4 turn while driving, so we're not having to do a lot of wheel cranking anyway. The windshield frame is low profile, so at idle speeds it's right in my line of sight. I tend to gravitate to sitting on the bolster during those times, and at cruise her natural 5-degree bow high attitude has the visibility right through the windshield. Clearly, the 195S is a premium level boat with all the upscale treatments that Yamaha has put into its larger boats. For those who can certainly afford a boat with top-of-the-line treatments but still need a smaller size, this clearly delivers. Her quality treatments, the tower, the premium engine package, it all delivers to a more demanding client.
So no longer do you have to go to the top of the lineup to get all the luxury features that you want. It all comes in a 19-foot boat with technology, performance, and ergonomic comfort, all rolled into one on the 195S. And that's my full features inspection and performance evaluation. For Boattest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.